A lot of things happen here. This is not going to be a straightforward day, I feel we're all going to be along for the ride, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for some crazy stuff. The fake hedge.
It certainly is, Dave. Off the line they come. Kevin Pesur in that brand new build. Leads in Diogo Correa. Big flick across the circuit for Kevin Pesur. But look at this from Correa. Dives straight into it. Looks for the back bumper of that BMW as they both come through. And Correa's lost in the smoke. Correa goes wide. Gets lost in the smoke as Kevin Pesur now works his way down the circuit through these zones as he transitions around. You can see Correa trying to regain some lost ground, and Kevin Pesur gets into that final outside zone, slams the throttle down and works his way across the line.
Another thing we didn't mention, you gotta be loving for it. So here we go, they're off the line. It is Kevin Pesur in the chase position, Diogo Correa in the lead position. Diogo now go for that big flick initiation. Kevin Pesur takes a big risk, going very wide, and Kevin Pesur has a big issue now. Diogo Correa can start to pull a gap, and Kevin Pesur has got to start worrying about is he in the race at all here as it starts to swing back the other way. Kevin Pesur is in trouble here. Diogo missing some of those outer zones, and he's going as fast as he can through that course. Kevin Pesur catching up at the very end, getting back into the fight, but it's not pretty, and it's giving the judges something to talk about. This is going to be wild, this is going to be fast, and this is going to be for a spot in the top 8. Here we go.
Yeah, look at this big flick across the circuit for Kevin Pesur, and Oliver Randleau keeps it calm. Look, makes a little dive on the inside there, trying to put the front end of that BMW up onto the door. He knows he needs to be in the pocket. He can't get lost in the smoke, and he isn't lost in the smoke. Very nice lead line so far from Kevin Pesur as they look down for the outside zone. You can see Randleau taking the option not to go to it. Wants to keep the circuit as short as possible to try and keep that proximity, and he can't keep that proximity. He now makes a dive on the door, but he's gone wide before the line. Kevin Pesur looking rock steady.
Yeah, I want to have a
green. It will be Oliver Randleau to lead out Kevin Pesur. Both Estonians wanting to do this for Estonia. They come off the line through the gears, flick it across the circuit. Very nice. They both initiate at the same time now as Oliver Randleau looks for that inside zone. Very slow though. You see that front wheel almost come to a stop. Now starts to ignite the power, starts to apply the pressure as Kevin Pesur has to wait to get back into it. As Kevin Pesur goes for a dive on that inside zone now, works his way into the crease as Oliver Randleau leads him into the outside zone, and look at Kevin Pesur door to door across the line.
Well, that's the aggression. I mean, we're trying to win this one, but Jakob Kroll maybe being a little more relaxed. It might help him get his rhythm in this. Let's see what happens.
Well, there we go. Two brand new builds off the line through. They go through that initiation and into it now. Jakob Kroll now looks for the side. Kevin Pesur's brand new BMW. Pesur seems like he's turned up the heat a little bit here. Seems like he's added some sauce to this car as he fires down, looks for this long outside zone, and he gets it. A beautiful lead line so far. Oh, and Jakob Kroll completely mistimes that transition. Puts the car on the inside edge of the circuit. Now he's playing catch-up as Kevin Pesur puts that car right where it needs to be.
You can't do that.
No.
Trophies handed out against my screen, and we'll give them to the drivers. That's what we'll do. Okay. Here we go. Jakob Kroll in the lead position. Kevin Pesur now in the chase position. Oh, an early initiation from Pesur. A big angle from Kroll. Has to wobble a little bit as Pesur now. Oh, Kroll is way out. He's 4 wheels off the track.
Oh, it's going to be an overtake.
It's going to be an overtake, which we haven't seen on this track, and I never thought we would see on this track. I think, did Kroll get a cone under the car on the initiation or something that stopped him actually being...
There's damage, maybe?
I think he took a cone.
Do you think he took a cone?
Has to be changed here. So let's see what happens. Kevin Pesur in the lead position, and it is going to be Adam Zalewski in the chase position. Oh, Zalewski gets pushed very wide.
He does get pushed very wide, but Kevin Pesur can use all the track up to that wide line. He fires it in, and now Zalewski looks for the door, looks for the rear wheel. The bumper is almost touching the bumper, is almost pushing Kevin Pesur around that first corner as they come down the hill now into the outside zone. Kevin Pesur not putting a foot wrong so far as he fires into that final outside zone. There's no shaking. The young Polish driver, though, as he goes for a big hit on that final outside zone. Waits. Who is going to take it through to the final, Dave? We're about to find out. Through the gears, they come down into it. Zalewski using all the track. Kevin Pesur, big dive across the circuit. He goes wheel to wheel, almost contact as they get into it now. Kevin Pesur giving Zalewski some room to think about what he's got to do now. They both absolutely stand on the throttle, drive down the circuit, and Zalewski fires that car through. But Kevin Pesur, there's not an inch between them as Kevin Pesur wants to make this one done and dusted as he glues that BMW to the side of that GT86 closer than Zalewski was.
Oh my good God. It's Heinen to lead in Pesur. This is for all the marbles. Here we go.
Through the gears they come. Look at this. Whoa! Kevin Pesur goes for it. Almost takes the back end of Laurie Heinen's car as they fire into that first outside zone. Look at Kevin Pesur giving Laurie Heinen a little nudge. He pushes him, encourages him down the circuit. Now Heinen aggressive, wound up as he fires that car through. Kevin Pesur takes cones down on the inner zone as he squeezes pushes the throttle and drives away from Kevin Pesur.
Absolutely sensational. Bringing the heat is Laurie Heinen. Win it all, and in the next 40 seconds, it's all on Laurie Heinen to make that decision.
Well, there they go through the gears. Kevin Pesur goes for a big initiation. Laurie Heinen waits, straight line approach to this one. As Heinen looks for the inside, he looks for the door. He's on a shallow angle. As Kevin Pesur now starts to fill the arena with smoke, he's driving away from Laurie Heinen. As Heinen now sacrifices some line, gets himself in the mix, backs that car in wheel to wheel, tucks the nose up on the inside, now goes even closer than Kevin Pesur on that final outside zone. It's wheel to wheel across the line.
That is what it's all about here. Kevin Pesur has won round one of Drift Masters, and the emotions flow out of the man from Estonia who's been chasing this dream.